Now we're talking, baby. It is a Wednesday morning here on the Fan Sports Network. What's going on? Greetings, salutations. Devin, Dixon, Paul Ratliff, TA, playing some music I know right out the gate. This Town by OAR. Loved that riff.
Yeah.
And we are off and running 2 straight hours. Nothing but sports coming straight into your car, into your mobile app, into your internet. We are everywhere here on the Fan Sports Network from the Findlay Hyundai Studios. And I said it way too late last night. Wait, the coffee sure tastes good this morning, though.
I bet.
Oh, it tastes good this morning.
Yeah.
Stayed up watching BYU give up 97 points.
Yeah. They got smoked.
Was that disappointing? You come off a huge win against Iowa State.
Yeah.
And then this is just a gigantic letdown for Cougar Nation. You finally get that signature win over a good team. The Rock was rocking last Saturday, and then, geez Louise, UCF comes in and pounds you.
Yeah.
That was bad.
This was bad. I mean, this was an ugly game. It was 52-28 at halftime. UCF was absolutely
I know I should have turned it
lighting
off. I should have turned it off.
Yeah, it was over.
I should have.
It was over at halftime. No matter how good DeBonza is, and I know he was electric again, 29 points, 8 rebounds, but their supporting cast is about as thin as a top 25 team that I've ever seen. You know, it's Rob Wright, it's AJ DeBonza, and then it's a bunch of nobodies.
Yeah.
Kiba Kita, he has not been playing well this year. I mean, he was much better last year. You know, Dawson Baker being out.
It's true.
I mean, that's a big loss. You know, the Cannon Catchings kid that transferred out, probably want him now. Like a lot of these guys that left the program, I think could have helped. And BYU's in a rough spot. You know, they're going to go into the Big 12 tournament. Now, after they lose that game, they're 20-8 overall. They're 7th in the Big 12 standings. 7th. Wow. When people were thinking about BYU before the season, they were a trendy national championship pick with the long odds.
Not going to happen.
AJ was a national player of the year, and that might still happen.
Could.
Yeah.
Should.
It should happen. That's right.
Although Boozer's right there.
He's right there.
Yeah.
But to have a player of the year candidate and be 8th in the Big 12, you got to say some of that's on coaching with Kevin Young. And I've kind of had a beef with
They're
his coaching
technically
all
tied
year.
for 7th.
Yeah, tied for 7th.
Not 8th. But,
I said 7th.
oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said
No, you did
They're
just say
8 and
8.
7.
Oh, I did? I thought I said
8
7.
and 7. Them and TCU. That was kind of a big game for UCF.
Yeah.
They get to 9 and 6. They're no joke. They hit 14 3-pointers last night.
Yeah, they're a decent team, UCF. They're going to probably make the tournament after that win. That was a big win for them on the road, you know. I would think they're going to be in now.
100%.
The Big 12 is going to have 8 teams. So Arizona, Kansas, Iowa State, Houston, Texas Tech. Then that's 5. Then you got UCF,
BYU
6,
should still get in.
And then TCU's on the
probably.
bubble. Yeah. So
And so is West Virginia.
yeah, I mean,
But they lost last night. That probably was
that cemented
killer.
their fate. Yeah.
That was probably a killer to Oak State, right?
Yeah,
On the
road game. They went to overtime, but West Virginia, just to parallel them with BYU, they've got a first-year head coach. They had no expectations for this season. They're 1 game back of BYU in the loss column. So
Yeah,
this
but
is not a good year for BYU hoops. Based on expectations.
People forget about all the good wins they had early. Beat Miami, beat Dayton, beat Villanova, lost by 2 to UConn, beat Clemson. You know, they had so many good preseason wins. I mean, Miami's playing great last night. Kind of dropped the hammer on the road against Florida State last night. Dayton upsetting St. Louis last night. Actually, almost boat racing St. Louis last night.
Like, I think the beginning of the Big 12 schedule was kind of a false mirage of what BYU was, because they started off with Kansas State, Arizona State, Utah, and TCU. They swept those 4 games, 4-0 in the Big 12, first place tie.
Yeah.
But then Texas Tech lost, Arizona lost, Kansas lost, Oklahoma State lost, Houston lost, Arizona lost again. The only saving grace in this whole stretch, they beat Baylor, Colorado, they stink. But they did get Iowa State at home, and that's a huge win. And now looking back, that's the biggest win of the season. Iowa State at home, in my opinion.
100%. Iowa State stuck it to Utah last night. Won
That's
by
right.
14 or 15 points.
Yeah. But Utah played UCF way closer than BYU.
3 games left in conference play for the Cougars.
West Virginia, Cincinnati, Texas Tech. So,
and only 1 home game left against Tech.
That's right. At Morgantown, at Cincinnati, and then home to Texas Tech.
And that'll be another 9:30 tip for the Cougars at the Marriott Center. And so that'll be an ESPN game wrapping up a slate on a Saturday.
I'm seeing 8:30.
8:30, whatever.
ESPN.
Yeah. Big time for BYU to win those 3 because there's another conference win if you can get Tech at home, and if you
West
go on the
Virginia's
road,
a quad 1 win.
Yeah,
still.
and if you can beat Cincinnati and Cincinnati played okay last night, really good start, and then ran out of steam.
Yeah, they led Tech for most of the first half.
Yeah.
Tech took their first half lead with like less than 4 minutes. So Cincinnati played tough. They beat Kansas on the road. They're capable of upsetting someone. They got a lot of shooters. Edrin James' son, the former Colt, plays for the Cincinnati Bearcats, and he's a stud. Jizzle James, his name. He can shoot the 3. They got a couple guys that can shoot. So that's a scary game at Cincinnati.
Hold on. His first name is Jizzle?
Jizzle,
That's
correct.
Wait a minute.
I giggled a little bit. When
That's
you said
his
that.
name.
Edrin, what are you doing?
I know.
Are you just trying to come original there, or did
That's
his mom name him? Like,
I don't know. Edrin must have.
Tara, would you ever name your kid Jizzle?
No.
I'm looking at his official name on the roster. He is called Jizzle during games. And yes, number 2 guard from Orlando, Florida, Jizzle James.
Well, he is Dad's little squirt.
What a terrible name. Oh my gosh. Jizzle. I didn't realize that was his first name. I remember hearing that Edrin has a son in college hoops at Cincinnati, but I haven't watched the Bearcats much at all.
Yeah, I've watched him a little bit. I watched him last night. He was lighting it up.
Good for him.
Themis Folks had 24 and 11. Jordan Burke, 24. 14 of 24 from the 3-point line to run away from BYU. That game, that was torture to watch that game last night.
Yeah, if you were a Cougar, that must have been like pulling your hair out.
I mean, just not. Kostic is your best 3rd player right now. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't put much stock in a couple guys on that roster. And I think Kostic is your next. I mean, Boscovich.
Yeah.
Boscovich,
yeah.
20 minutes on the court, 4 points.
Yeah, not much.
0 for 2 from 3. May as well start Kostic. Man, I mean, some of these guys on the bench are just Kennard Davis, Kennard.
I mean, just look
Kennard.
at
I thought Kennard would be better. He's just
too.
really not that good.
He's not that good.
He's just not.
It just goes 25.1, 18.1 with AJ and Rob Wright. And then it drops all the way to 7.8 with Kennard Davis. Their balance in their lineup is just not there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You may
They're
as well
too top heavy.
You
They're
may
too
as well
top heavy.
start Kostic because at least he can hit. He was 4 of 9 from 3 last night. He had 4 of your 9 3-pointers.
Yeah.
I mean, Kennard Davis 1 for 5. Rob Wright 1 for 6.
And that Bop,
Boscovich 0 for 2.
Kadeem Bop. I mean, he's just kind of an energy guy.
And Abdullah Ahmad, the guy that they brought down from the NBA
he's
G
super
League.
Raw. For being in the G League, I watched that game against Arizona that you were at, and he had a bunch of catches where he was wide open. He didn't just go straight up and he got blocked. Or
He's a specimen. He's just not
he's
very
a big
skilled.
fella, not very coordinated though.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. BYU's got their issues. I think this might be an early exit tournament team in my mind. I just don't think they have enough firepower
I don't know,
without
though,
Richie
because
in the lineup.
I agree. That's why I say you may as well start Kostic. But you don't put it past Abonza to put this team on his back and do what they did against Iowa State the other night. But but now the jury is out as to, are you going to lay a dud and lose to a team like UCF, who could be a similar team as kind of who they could match up against, because they're going to be like a 6 seed, 7 seed. They're not going to get a top 4 seed anymore unless they win their final 3 games and get to the Big 12 championship game and make a run.
Yeah.
Right now, where does Lenardi have them? On the 6 line, 7 line?
I'd have to look, but the last update was before the UCF loss.
Correct.
He does it weekly, so I think they'll even drop further than they are in this projection, but I will get you their latest spot.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, it's a bad loss last night at home.
Yeah.
You know, you were 12.5, 13.5 point favorites.
6 seed in the West region.
Yeah.
6 seed before that loss, so I think they're going to drop to the 7 line with a loss to UCF.
Yeah, but 97-84 the final score last night. If you didn't watch it on ESPN2, I think it was on the Deuce last night.
And Lenardi had this team because you can go back and look at his old bracketologies. BYU's highest seeding was a 2 seed at one point, so have dropped pretty far.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
And obviously two injuries. You can't blame Kevin Young for Richie Saunders. You can't blame Kevin Young about Dawson Baker.
You can blame him for the slow starts in every first half of almost every game.
But that's 2 starters.
I know.
That's
but
2
even
starters.
when he had them, they were starting slow.
Yeah,
even
all
back
season long we've been saying they're a
Baker's
second half
been
team,
out
like
since early, though.
I know, but we're talking about the Terry's chocolate thing when they had to come back against Dayton and Miami in the same week.
Yeah.
They've been a second. The Clemson game we all watched at the Christmas party.
Yeah. Yep.
They came back from 20-something down. You know, it's just like this team, they got to be ready to play at the tip-off. Like, they're never ready to play.
That's what surprised me at Iowa State, because I even said, man, you probably want to take Iowa State first half.
Yeah.
Like, if you took the opponent of BYU all season long first half, you would make some money.
You would.
Over the course of this whole season.
Because they're favored in most games, and they're down at the half in most games.
Correct.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So, BYU losing last night by 13, and pretty painful loss for Coug Nation.
It was.
I would agree. Watching UCF drain 3-pointer after 3-pointer, and then watching BYU clank 3-pointer after 3-pointer.
It's just kind of a tough game all the way around. Like I said, 52-28 at halftime. You were out of it.
Now they go to West Virginia on Saturday. Next game.
That's right. In West Virginia, I could give the scouting report on them. You know, they're a heavy 3-point shooting team. You know, they got 2 guys that can shoot really well from the outside.
And they're looking at this like, okay, we've got to probably win out. We've got to win a couple games in the Big 12 tournament just to punch our ticket. So this is a desperate West Virginia team.
Home game, too. Morgantown, normally a tough place to play, football or basketball. So I think BYU will have their struggles, but I still think they're going to win the game. West Virginia, the heart was kind of ripped out with that Oklahoma State loss, and previous to that, the Utah loss was terrible. So West Virginia kind of sliding right now. I think BYU's got a chance to beat them. The only game I really see as a huge obstacle is the Texas Tech game. We watched them last night, and even without Toppin, it's still a really, really good team. So BYU might have be up against it in that one. But the other 2 remaining games, I like them against Cincinnati. I like them against West Virginia. That Tech game, which is a quad 1 game, would be a big win for them to end the season. But we'll have to see how it plays out.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other college hoops last night that I watched a lot of the Arizona game as well against Baylor without Koa Pete.
Yeah.
They're
Tara's guy.
He is my guy.
Yeah, he's going to be a lottery pick.
Yeah.
Not sure when he's going to be back. Del Orso was back last night. He was questionable along with Koa. Koa's missed now 3 straight games for Tommy Lloyd. Late surge there to hold off Baylor on win by 7 on the road.
Yeah. Miami, Ohio is now 28-0 and 15-0 in the MAC.
Yep.
Same conference our friend Todd Simon coaches Bowling Green. They won 74-64 last night over Eastern Michigan, the last remaining undefeated team. I watched a little of that. Also caught the number 11th ranked my granddad's team, the UVA Cavaliers. Their 90-61 win over NC State last night. Pretty big win for the Hoos, who have Odom, the old Utah
Odom.
State coach. He is now coaching at UVA. So big win for them. They're up to number 2 in the ACC, 1 game back of Duke, and they still play Duke. So that should be cool.
I saw the USA-Canada Olympic hockey game numbers are out.
Yeah.
That gold medal game on Sunday. 21 million viewers
Nice.
tuned in to NBC and
Wow.
Peacock with a peak of 26 million. That means 5 more million woke up and caught overtime.
Yeah.
Like I did. I was one of those 5 million that just got at the very end of the game. We were coming back from the state tournament late Saturday night. You guys got up for that game. I didn't set my alarm
did
for
get
it.
up for it.
I'm like, I'm sleeping in.
I
was a long week up at Ogden at Weaver State for the state tournament last week. I'm still gassed from that last week. My voice is at least is.
I woke up at 5:50.
I did too.
10 minutes before.
Yeah.
And
That makes it it's the most watched pre 9 a.m. sporting event ever in the U.S. That is a huge showing for Olympic hockey, and the USA
That is
won
awesome.
it.
Yeah. That was so good.
By the way, the State of the Union last night, Trump did have the U.S. men's hockey team filter into the what is that, the Oval Office or whatever.
yeah.
I watched that last night. I'm so glad I don't do a politics show.
Yeah. Just be happy you're in sports.
I
buddy.
love the fact that I'm in sports instead of politics.
Same.
Nights like that last night.
Yeah.
Like, I love some of the things Trump is doing, but yeah, it's Donald Trump.
It's hard to listen
It's
to him and
Donald
watch
Trump.
him. Yeah.
He's so smug.
Yeah.
One thing that wasn't hard to listen to, the coolest thing that happened last night by far. I mean, because I'm not a politics guy.
The highest honor?
The highest
Is that where you're
highest
going?
honor.
The highest honor, yeah.
A civilian can get.
That's right. The highest honor a civilian can get is the Presidential Medal of Freedom. And one member of the USA hockey team received that medal last night.
Yeah.
The highest civilian honor in our country, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, Hallie Buck.
Pretty cool.
And that's
I don't
one of
care
the
who
few
the
times
president is.
everyone clapped.
Yeah. There was a few times everyone clapped, like no insider trading. I think even Nancy Pelosi clapped. But yeah, that was cool. That was a cool moment. That's kind of what sucked me into the State of the Union last night.
Yeah.
And me and Tara were texting back and forth.
Yeah,
Polly was snooze.
Yeah.
Couldn't even stay up to watch our president of the United States. He couldn't make it past 8:30 to watch the end of the. He couldn't see old Hellybuck get the medal.
the medal.
Dang it, Polly.
Yeah, I did.
Like I said though in the text, he's Trump's dream.
Yeah.
He was a wall, man. Put him on the border, nobody's getting past.
Yeah.
That's why he's getting the Freedom Award.
21 million viewers though for that.
That's
26 million.
26 peak. I like that.
That's Super Bowl-esque.
And I
Yeah.
think there will be, because they talked about, Tirico in his sign-off talked about how all those kids were watching that 2010 Olympic final when Crosby hit the OT winner in Vancouver. And all those kids grew up, playing hockey and developing their skills. And I think that we're going to see a next wave in the U.S. of hockey players that saw this gold medal game.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Dad, I want to start playing
I want to play
hockey.
hockey because of that. Like, I think there'll be more and more viewers for the NHL. I think there'll be more players for the game of hockey.
Yeah.
And when we have the 2030 Olympics in Salt Lake, if I still live in Utah, I cannot wait for that. I'm going to beg for a press credential to be in the Delta Center for Olympic hockey, my friend.
It's only 10 years
amazing.
down the road.
10 years.
I will be there too.
You'll be there.
I don't care if I live somewhere else. I will come back.
Yeah.
Like that. I'm kicking myself that I didn't go to the Winter Olympics when they were here prior.
That's right.
Hopefully they don't have the lack of snowfall 10 years from now that we've had this winter.
Sure.
Right.
That's right.
I mean, the ski resorts were, until this last storm last week.
Exactly.
It was not. They were making snow as fast as they could, and it was melting as fast as they could make it.
Don't you think that there's going to be a bump, though, from this Olympic game with the NHL viewership? I think that there'll be more intrigue on the game.
Well, games fire back up tonight,
Today,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do. I do. I think I think Utah fans will tune in for the Mammoth or the Knights. I mean, this is the stretch run for the postseason now. We're post Olympics. I think there should be a significant bump. It's America, though. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how many of the casual fans that get excited about USA.
Like it's just USA, like the World Cup and stuff for the people that don't care about soccer but get in on the World Cup.
Now do people go like, I like this Jack Hughes guy. Next time the Devils are on, I want to watch them. Because you can go to ESPN Plus and watch anything if you have ESPN Plus.
That's right.
Which a lot of people do. A lot of people do. All right, lots to get into today. We've got Baseball Media Day today. We will be hosting. Paulie and I will be a part of the panel, and we will be talking with all of our Region 9 coaches. That'll be this afternoon. We'll get that out on our website. We'll get that out so you can watch it about 4:00 this afternoon. We'll have that on the airwaves. Looking forward to that. We're getting closer to Utah Tech basketball. In fact, I want to give somebody a chance to win some tickets to tomorrow night's home game at the Burns Arena. We're going to get into a little bit of combine talk with the NFL Combine going on. I mean, really now is where people really start firing up the draft talk. Free agency will start in a week or so.
Mock draft season now.
Yep. There was some interesting things yesterday. We'll get into the Nick Sirianni comments on A.J. Brown. We'll get into some of the free agency storylines as well.
Got a would you rather.
We'll do a set piece today.
Yeah, I got
You're
one.
You're really
ready.
excited about this.
Well, it should be fun. We got some good ones on there.
All right.
Me and Tara collaborated.
Yeah. Good stuff. We're off and running. It's The Drive. Good morning. Keep your ears on. We'll take a break. Opening rant brought to you this morning by Coral Canyon Golf Course. Get your sticks out. Get out and play. Going to be another beautiful day. See what tee times they got for this weekend or the next couple weeks out there. You got to plan a little bit ahead because we're getting into that peak golf season where it's in the 70s and everybody wants to get out and enjoy the great southern Utah spring weather. 688-1700. That's 435-688-1700 to call the Pro Shop. Get your tee times at Coral Canyon Golf Course. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back, everybody. It is the Drive show today, presented by our friends at Game Day Men's Health. Game Day Men's Health wrapping up 50% off pea shots. That ends on Saturday. So if you're struggling a little bit, need a little boost in the bedroom, go see our friends at Game Day Men's Health. Always free testosterone tests and the results. FREE, free. But that pea shot, look it up, do a little research on it, and then if you want to take advantage of that, you can for 50% off. It's their February special when it's February 28th is Saturday, and the month is over. It's such a short month. The month of February just flies right by, and we're off to March. Devin, Paulie, Tara, let's do it. We haven't done this in a little bit.
Yes.
And it's back by popular demand. Paulie insisted that we do a little Would You Rather this morning, and let's tee it up right now.
All right.
Let's go.
Would you rather Kingston Flemings or Darren Peterson?
Kingston Flemings.
Oh, okay, that was
Yeah,
fast.
me too, buddy. Kingston Flemings, in his last game, set the record for the most points scored by a freshman at Houston. And that's the same school that Hakeem went. And
I know Kansas just beat them. I know Houston's lost 3 in a row, which never happens under
we're
Kelvin
talking
Sampson.
prospect here, though.
But I just like his upside.
Yeah.
I just, Peterson's track record of in and out of the lineup scares me a little bit. And look, his quote, like, if I could play, I would play. I love the game. You're so full of it, dude.
He is full of it.
You're not a rub the dirt on it, grind it out type of guy. The track record
That's why he's
speaks
perfect
for
for the
itself.
NBA, though. It's going to fit right in.
Yeah, I mean, if
Load
whoever
management.
drafts him is going to be getting fined for, Silver's going to think
For
they're tanking
tanking.
because he's never in the lineup, but he really is just a giant wuss.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm on Flemings, too, so we agree on that.
Look, Peterson could be sensational. I just worry about how many games has he missed this year? 6 or 7?
I just watched the West Virginia game. We beat Kansas.
I just
right?
watched the Houston game. He had 12 or 14 points and
I know.
didn't
Looked
really
average.
impress me that much.
In the West Virginia
He's got
game, he
potential.
was having a great game, and then he pulled himself out for the final 4 minutes of the game, and we ended up winning the game. So I'm like, does this guy really love basketball? Like, I don't even know. I think he's just good at it.
Yeah.
I think he's just good at it, really good at it. Always has been his whole life, and he just does it because he makes a lot of money doing
Or
it.
maybe he's smart, and he's like, hey, I know I got to be healthy when I get in the league.
Yeah.
And I know I'm collecting my NIL money.
Just think, has
and I
this
don't want to
ever been-
aggravate this injury because I'm going to turn it on in the tournament.
Kevin Durant never did that. A lot of the top prospects
I know.
in college
I'm just
have
saying, what if?
this has never been done. So Peterson doing this, I got to go Flemings. I think he's just more of a dog, and he scored 42 points. That's another freshman single season record for Houston. So he can score, he can distribute. I like Flemings.
Yeah, I do too. I hate it when we agree.
Let's see if we can disagree on the next
I
one.
really do not like agreeing with you, but you're
Right.
I mean, freshman for the Houston Cougars, he can score it. He's a playmaker. I think he's been phenomenal this year. Every time I've turned him on, I've been very impressed. Now, he's not projected as high as Peterson in the mock drafts right now.
No.
No, Peterson is projected a consensus top 3 pick, and Fleming's, top 5.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and what, Peterson's 6'6", maybe, a lot of people, there was one point I thought I heard you say he's the number 1 pick in the NBA draft.
I thought
was
so
at
at
one
one point,
point, yeah.
because like his scoring ability, he's the best pure scorer in the class. If you need a scoring guard, a lead guard, he might be your guy, but you got to get him to play. So that's kind of the question with him.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
All right. Would you rather Sublime or Dirty Heads?
Dirty Heads.
Really?
Dirty Heads.
Okay.
Vacation. Tee it up.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to go Sublime here. What's that one? Light me up that cigarette.
Yeah.
Love
It's called What
it.
I Got.
What I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Dirty Heads are phenomenal, though.
They're good.
Let me do a little bit. Let me make sure that I'm accurate on this, but I am 99% sure I've got way more Dirty Heads
Oh, I'm sure.
downloaded than I do Sublime. And I
Sublime.
like Sublime.
Yeah.
I grew up on Sublime.
Sublime, more of
One,
a cultural impact, I think.
2,
than,
3. Yeah, I've got I've got
Dirty Heads, yeah.
I've got a lot. Stand Tall, the whole Any Port in the Storm album is so good by Dirty Heads. Go give that a listen.
Any song by Dirty Heads better or bigger of a hit than Santeria or What I Got?
No.
All right.
No.
I'm a hits guy. I go Sublime.
Yeah. Okay. Good. We disagree.
Yeah, we disagree.
There you go.
Tiebreaker.
I'd go with Sublime.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Have you listened to Dirty Heads?
I have, yeah. I have some of their music too, but
Okay.
But yeah, I like Sublime.
All right.
Dirty Heads all day.
All right.
Dirty Heads.
2-1 in that one for me. Here we go.
Plus, Sublime's lead singer is gone. Like now it's the Sublime with Rome. I mean, it's not even the original
I don't
band.
like the Rome as much.
Well, I know, but if you're going to go, if you look at it like, what concert would you rather go to tomorrow, Sublime or Dirty Heads? It's Dirty Heads all day.
But the catalog, I'd go Sublime. The studio catalog.
That wasn't the question.
It wasn't the live show.
No,
it was just what artist do you like better?
Yeah, I know. I'm just selling my point. Now you're digging in and getting defensive.
Digging in.
Dirty Heads.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Okay.
Why
Would you rather?
I thought you wanted to debate a little bit. You scared to debate because you know I'm right?
I don't know a ton about Sublime. I just like their mega hits. Like they got some mega hits.
They do.
You're such a hits guy. Such a hits guy. You know, if there was a Billboard Top 100, that's all you would care about. You don't care about what musical tastes and true musical talents. You know, you don't care if there's a 5-piece band or there's a 7-piece band.
like
you don't know. You don't even know if they
right.
have a pianist or a keys player. You don't know
saxophone
crap
player,
about the band.
OAR.
Yeah.
Yeah, a band with the saxophone is
Yeah,
awesome.
it is good. I like the ska.
Yeah, I guarantee you, Sublime does not have a sax player in the band.
Probably
No.
not.
That's all right though.
They
There's still
probably
good.
have a bass player, a guitarist, and a drummer.
So we conclude now. Dirty Heads greater than Sublime because they don't have a sax player.
I didn't say that. You said that.
I said that.
I would agree with you, though.
Now you agree.
Now he agrees. All right, next one.
All right. Would you rather for
Dirty
men's
Heads doesn't, for the record, have a sax player either. I don't want people to get misconstrued with what you're talking about.
All right. Let's go to the next one. You're stuck on this one.
men's hockey? Would you rather USA Gold or the Stanley Cup?
For my
For you.
first,
Yes.
What do you
what do you
think?
care more
What is
about?
better
Oh my
to win?
gosh,
The gold,
Like,
Well,
think
the
back to your
Olympic,
Knights
the
Stanley
Olympic
Cup
gold or the
year.
Stanley Cup?
the Knights winning the cup, I remember exactly where I was and who I was with when we clinched.
Wing nuts.
No.
I was there.
No,
Game 7. Yeah, we were there.
no, when they won the cup, I was not at Wingnuts.
I'm pretty sure you
No,
were.
I was with
'cause
I was
there.
with Nick and BV at Nick's place.
Okay.
And we watched them boat race. That was a boat race
I don't remember
win.
that.
Yeah,
Was
you
I-
weren't there.
I remember.
You remember where you were. You were probably at Wingnuts. I was
think
not
was.
with you.
Okay. All right.
I remember
that
what I
differently.
was doing and who I was with, and that was a big deal because you losing to the Caps in that inaugural season. I went to
Yes.
every single series, at least one game down in
Yeah.
Vegas. That was such a fun season, and Vegas born and everything going on.
And then the grade 8.
Yeah, and Ovi, but
Yeah.
but to come back a couple years later and get
Yes,
that cup,
they got it.
Yeah.
They got it.
phenomenal.
That's right.
And so, but there was, I mean, I didn't get up. And normally I would have gotten up to watch that game, but we had been in Ogden calling 14 state basketball games. I was just gassed. You were snoozy. And then you went to bed at what time? 10 o'clock? Got up and set your alarm 5:50.
5:50.
You were all in on that.
I was.
But with America winning, and it's been since 1980. I think I gotta lean USA. It's our whole country.
Yeah, it's the greater good.
Yeah.
I think it's bigger to win that because Canada has owned us in a lot of the head-to-head stuff. But when it's best on best, and it hasn't
They
been in
win.
the Olympics for 12 years, Canada has won most of the time.
And I think for myself, I was probably happier when the Caps won. I had a week-long buzz. I was feeling amazing, wearing Caps crap every day.
Yeah, but you said yesterday or Monday, you said, I got to get me one of those USA
Sweaters.
sweaters.
Yeah.
I want a sweater. I absolutely do. And I
don't think you use the word sweater, though. I think you use like another word for it.
I
What
think
did he say?
Sweater is the
Sweater.
correct term.
Yeah.
It is.
You didn't say like
Hockey
cardigan
sweater.
or
No.
Yeah.
Hockey cardigan.
Pullover.
So
I don't know. You're the mouth of the South. You use funny words sometimes.
I do. Sweater, I guess, is funny to you because you both looked at me all weird when I was
Like
like,
a
I'm gonna
USA sweater?
Yeah. No, that's what they call the jerseys.
I'm thinking of one of those big fuzzy ones.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Back to my point, I was happier about the Caps winning, but the impact of this is much larger. So I would probably say that if I had to pick one, I'd say USA Gold.
Yeah.
Just
I think
because
for fans, it is like the gold medal because it's representing your country and stuff. I think for players, the end all be all is the Stanley Cup
Yeah.
to win that.
Yes. For the players.
Growing up
I
as a
don't
kid,
know.
like
I
I
don't
think
know.
that's what they dream of is like hoisting the Stanley Cup.
See-
To honor your country and play in the Olympics and win the gold, that is like a
But-
huge honor as well. But I think what they dream about growing up is that Stanley Cup.
Sure, but man, that interview with Jack Eichel, he could barely talk.
Yeah.
He was so choked up. He was overcome with such a. I don't remember him being that choked up ever. In a post game interview. And Jack's Jack, right? Like he's done both. So I don't know. If you ask a player that's won a cup and was on that Olympic team, and there's a few that have done both, that would be a really interesting conversation. I'm guessing they would say USA over the Stanley Cup just because of the camaraderie. You're on foreign soil. You beat, a star-studded, on paper, better team, supposedly, in Canada. You were underdogs. All these things. I think the emotion of playing for your country. They were in Miami chanting. They had Toby Keith rocking in the locker room, baby. That nothing speaks America like Toby Keith.
Yep. Yeah. No, it was incredible.
So I think I'd go USA Gold.
I think we agree again.
Oof. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
We agree again.
I think all of us are unanimous here.
No, she's going Stanley Cup.
I would like a player's perspective, honestly. But
Okay.
for me, watching them win that gold was incredible. It was amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on. Would you rather Brigham Kemp for the MVP or the Field of Region 9?
Woo-wee!
Yeah. I'm throwing a wrench in there because y'all know what my answer is.
BK1.
BK1.
Or the field.
BK1. It's Kemp's the MVP
Yes.
for me.
Yeah.
I know Crimson wins the Region 9 title.
Yeah.
I know Travis Murdoch and Mikhail Lindquist were great. 15 plus points a game each. On a given night, they
would have
could
been
both
better
pop.
for them if one of them was a little higher in that average than the other. If it was like 17 and 12, because there's no clear cut MVP from Crimson. You could go either one of those kids.
Right.
Whereas Hurricane, it's clear cut.
Right.
It's clear
But then
cut.
you have Reggie Mackey, too. Throw him in there.
SC, you got him. You got Colin Simmons. You got some candidates.
Jelani Ojegba.
Jelani,
Yep.
yep.
Like,
but
if you're looking at regular season, and if you're kind of doing it the way that most coaches do, the MVP usually goes to the region champ. Now, the coaches all vote.
Yeah.
This is kind of an exception year where I think you could really see some coaches vote for Brigham Kemp, especially you can't tell yourself not to take into account what he did up there in Ogden.
Right.
Yeah.
At Weber State, he put that team on his back. He was unguardable.
He did it all
I was
season.
doing the post game with Provost coach Chris Collinsworth, and Collinsworth was like, Brigham Kemp is an unbelievable player. We could not slow him down. We could not keep him in the front. Like, look, they focused on taking away everybody else, and they did a really good job at that. They couldn't take away Brigham Kemp. He had 26 in a loss. He had half a Hurricanes points, basically.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. Is it a regular season award? It's supposed to be. We saw the Region 9 girls put their all-region stuff out before the quarterfinals.
Izzy, yeah.
Izzy
won.
Hollingshead was named MVP.
Yes.
And I have no beef with that, 18 points a game. And there's
No
some great
qualms.
players.
Yeah.
Reese Gustin at Pineview's a great player.
Fia, Pineview's
Villanueva over at Desert Hills, she was a great player.
Yeah.
There's some young pups coming up through Region 9 on the girls' side that are really talented. Addison Winters, Chesley over at Snow Canyon, Fallon Randall at Snow Canyon. There's some good players. Josie Myers at Crimson Cliffs. I could go on, but they put it out early, and I actually like that if you want it to be a regular season award.
Yeah, because nobody's going to just totally discount the postseason.
But look, we had we had all these boys teams. We had 5 of the 8 boys teams going to the quarterfinals out of Region 9. So everybody was a little busy, and now it's a couple days after the state tournament. We should get the boys all region stuff from the coaches this week, I would expect. I would suspect Scott Murdoch, coach the Crimson, is in charge of that. He's got to send it out to all the coaches. Maybe he's already got it back. Maybe we'll get it today. I don't know. It should be coming out. I'll check on that. I will check on that.
Right.
But even just regular season stats, Brigham Kemp led.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the assists, you look at the steals, you look at the rebounds.
Points per game.
I mean, he averaged over 20, over 4, over 4, over 4.
Yeah.
It's pretty phenomenal. He's not 6 foot. He's probably 5'11". I mean, he is one of those JUCO talents. Like, if I'm Andrew May, Snow College, and we're going to get Andrew on the show, I want to get his take. Because you're seeing the new phenomenon in high school sports is it's very select few are going Division I as freshmen.
4 and 5 stars, basically.
The reality is that Coach Judkins went out and built his roster with the portal.
Completely portal guys.
Yeah,
basically.
Ethan Potter came from UVU. Noah Belonga came St. Bonaventure.
Juice transfer.
Holt, which was a transfer. He started his career at Alabama.
Yeah.
Chance was at Snow College.
Yeah.
So, the only guy that was really a starter that was coming back was Madiba Owona. Now he's out with an ACL for the year.
And he was recruited from France.
From Bordeaux, France.
Not a typical high school recruit.
And Owen Mackey will be back off his mention. He is a local recruit. His sign at Utah Tech. He will be back in a couple days, weeks, really, from his mission because he left after the basketball season last year, a couple weeks after the season ended, 2 years ago, I should say. So
but
I would love to
gotta
talk to
find a way
Andrew.
to break in.
I would suspect that a guy at Snow College that knows St. George would be looking at 5 guys: Mack, Murdoch, Kemp, Simmons, and Ojegba.
Yeah.
Just the and maybe Reggie, maybe a 6. Those are your 6 that are, and man, I'm sure there's others that can go play. Spence proved against Provo in the semifinals that he could score. I mean, he was.
Yeah.
It was, you called it a legacy game during the broadcast. He was hurt, clearly hurt. Played a ton of minutes, had 25, 26 points.
It's 26, and I think he had some really tough shots in that sequence. There was a couple jumping,
leaping leaners,
I mean, he made some acrobatic shots.
I think this year Brigham Kemp is the MVP, though. To answer your question, Tara, I go BK1 is the final answer.
Nice.
Right.
Now, whether coaches agree with us or not, that's another story.
Find out soon.
Well, because I mean, if I'm Scott Murdoch, I want co-MVPs. I want Lindquist and Murdoch, and
every coach is going
to
fight for their guy. Yep,
they were the region champs. They were 10-2. All right, what more are we done?
We need to take a break.
Okay, back in a flash. It's The Drive. Good morning, sports fans. Just like you. Anthem, baby.
Yes. Look at this.
Yes.
Just for you, Double.
Blink 182. I grew up on those guys.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Travis Barker
I think that's Good Charlotte.
Good Charlotte.
Yeah, it's Good Charlotte.
Oh, is that
No,
Good Charlotte?
Yeah.
I had the name of the song.
Yeah,
Anthem,
you did.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good Charlotte's good too. Blink 182, Good Charlotte. That's the stuff I grew up on too.
Pop punk.
Going to Warp Tours.
Yes.
Lollapaloozas. That was a younger version of me, big concert goer.
They've kind of reincarnated the Warp Tour, which is kind of
Well, it's called When We Were Young Tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do that in
And
Vegas every year.
They had a great lineup this last
Blink
fall.
182, Green Day were some of the headliners. They had Taking Back Sunday.
Ooh, yeah.
What's the Yellow Card? They had so many of those.
some good
Weezer.
ones.
Yeah. Weezer was there. Yeah, they had some
We
big
saw
names.
Weezer at the NFL draft.
Yes.
A young Paul Ratliff hopped a fence to get front row.
Like a young pole vaulter.
yeah,
that was me.
I mean, I thought I was watching the Olympics. It was track and field's finest
I
moment.
need some footage of that.
There is no
There
footage.
will be no
He
footage.
pole vaulted
His
it.
pants fell off. It's
Oh, jeez.
it was
You were gone. You were up in the front row. You ditched us.
it was a nightmare.
You
He
ditched
didn't even
us.
go over the fence.
You went over the. You were like, I got to be up front, and you just jumped the fence. And we were with another friend, and I was like,
Two
dude,
other friends.
two
Me
other
too.
friends, and I was like, dude, I don't think I can get over that fence. And there was only one other way in. It was scanning your credential, which our credentials only work for like 2 places apparently. So I tried to scan it. They're like, sorry, sir, it doesn't allow you to go in this area. And I'm
That's
like,
why
"Oh."
I jumped the fence.
Yes, and you just jumped it, but
Nice.
I was not alone.
You weren't alone. You weren't alone.
I was not alone.
But I slowly contemplated and thought about it, and I was like, one jump for glory here. One jump for glory.
For all the marbles.
If I fall, then the security's coming over instantly. But if I jump it and quickly move, then I made it. So we were basically front row for that Weezer concert.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, that was good.
Like Weezer.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah.
All right. This is a little fun segment we've got on tap here.
Yeah.
Show today brought to you by our friends at Zag. Don't zig, just zag. Get your screen protectors. They come with a lifetime warranty. If you break your phone, they'll fix it for you. Zag phone cases, pop sockets, charging accessories. 2 St. George, 1 Cedar City Zag location. As I say, don't zig, just
Zag.
Thank you, Tara.
Yeah.
We are going to play 3 clips.
Yeah.
And rate the calls, and then talk about a little bit who is the best, who is your favorite broadcaster, play-by-play guy, color commentator.
Yeah,
broadcasters.
so one of the ones we have for Buck is a little underwhelming, but I want to show you the difference between the first one and the second one. So when Buck plays, when we do Buck, let's go.
Buck.
This is the David Tyree. So this is the
Super
Super
Bowl
Bowl
against
this is pinning the ball against the helmet, one of the biggest plays in Super Bowl history. It should be an amazing call. Let's take a sample of this first call from Joe Buck.
Pressure from Thomas off the edge. Eli Manning stays on his feet, airs it out down the field. It is caught by Tyree.
I think he didn't really know that he had the ball.
Inside the 25, and it's
So that is the first Buck call. What do you rate that out of 10? I would say that's a solid
I mean, you
6.
heard the crowd just going wild.
Yeah.
He should have
recognized.
You got to remember, this is a Super Bowl. He's down the middle. He's not the Giants
I get it.
play-by-play guy, and it's TV.
But
Right.
we will do him right with the second one, as I've added it. And the second one is the Minnesota Miracle. So massive play. This is the Stephon Diggs, the Hail Mary late in the game where he breaks free and runs for the touchdown. So this is Buck at his best. That was probably Buck at his worst, in my opinion. 6 out of 10 call. This should be, if I remember, a 10 out of 10.
steps into it. Pass is caught. Diggs, sideline, touchdown, unbelievable. Vikings win it.
That was much better.
That was much
That
better.
was much better.
That
Yeah.
was a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
I agree. It was a better call.
It
Yeah.
was.
Joe's okay.
Joe's okay.
Some people don't like Joe Buck.
I actually
think
prefer
he's-
him for baseball. I like him for baseball better than
I
football.
would agree with that.
Yes.
I would agree with that. Okay. Well, where are we going next? Let's go
All
to
right,
Mike Tirico.
Let's go to Tirico.
This is
Let's
my
compare.
favorite guy. So I'm just going to come out before we even go to the voting. I'm a Tirico guy, and this is a great call.
Command in motion. Williams drifting. sprinting for space, in all kinds of trouble, put it up for grabs in the end zone. Connect! He got it! For the touchdown! They've done it again!
That's pretty good, too.
Yeah. Solid.
Unbelievable!
Gets an unbelievable in there. Now, a great play always helps. But yeah.
No, Tirico's smooth.
He's smooth.
I
energy.
like Tirico because I think he's very multi-skilled. He can host in the studio. He can do play-by-play. He could probably be a decent color I think he's very versatile.
He's talented.
Yeah, I think he's a true pro's pro.
He is. And he comes from
very prepared. Syracuse, right?
Syracuse School of Broadcasting, one of the most legendary.
A lot of the big names go through Syracuse. Mm-hmm. You go through Syracuse and you make a splash. Usually, you got a job with a big network.
Yeah, they call it Sportscaster U.
Yes.
Is Syracuse, from Marv Albert to Bob Costas, Mike Tirico, Beth Mowens, just a few of the names. So
wow. All right.
Okay, one more.
Al Michaels.
This is Al Michaels, 81-year-old Al Michaels.
Yeah, he's no spring chicken.
And this was him on the Shaheed. This is the Rams leading 30-14 in that Thursday night game that you were at.
Yeah, here we go.
Tampa Bay and Brady then beat San Francisco coming from behind in the championship game. Meanwhile, that punt is caught, and down the line goes Rashid Shaheed for the score.
Kind of elevated his voice there, Rashid Shaheed.
A little bit, but it was underwhelming.
It was very underwhelming.
He was in the middle of some story. It's just a punt. You think you'd have a minute. And obviously, the first half of the punt, he wasn't even talking about the first 2-3 moves to get to the sideline.
That's right.
But again, it's TV. You can see it.
Yeah.
But that was a big play. That play sparked the comeback.
It did.
But at that point in time, it was 30-14, right?
Yeah.
So he's just thinking, it's a punt return. It's not a big deal. But that actually was a bigger play than that. That was not. I needed more excitement from you, Al.
Yeah.
We're talking about my Seahawks here.
You still got to pay attention.
That's like a 5 for me.
Yeah, that was a 5. But I will give you Al's best here. We'll go back to 1980. How about this one? This is Al calling the Miracle on Ice.
Yes.
That just shows how old he is.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, he was there at that one.
You've got 10 seconds. The countdown going on right now. Morrow up to Schultz. 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes!
Wow.
Little more energy for the young Al. That's a great.
That gives me goosebumps.
Yeah,
just watching.
I got a little tingle in my arms there. Yeah, that was awesome.
Look, I think there's other guys that are really good. I really think Ian Eagle is phenomenal.
I like him. I like Jason Benetti. He's kind of a college football guy, kind of been transitioning into the NFL a bit, but I like him.
Yeah, I think his son Noah is an up-and-coming name.
Eagle, yeah.
Yeah, there's some up-and-coming guys. Obviously, the ones you see on the NFL games are probably the most notable. I love Greg Olsen as a color commentator. He is by far and away better to me than Tony Romo, Tom Brady, or any other color commentator in the NFL. Greg Olsen, former Carolina tight end, if I remember him playing with the Panthers, had a stint with the Seahawks. Good segment there. Fun to relive some of those calls. Got to take a break. Hour 1 in the books. We'll be right back on The Drive. Yeah, fire it up, little Beastie Boys. So welcome to hour 2 of The Drive inside the Findlay Hyundai Studios. They got some great deals for you. Go check them out at their location. They've been there a year now off exit 13 in Washington. You'll find great sales, parts, and service. That new Palisade is all decked out. They've got 0% interest this month on the Santa Fe's and the Tucsons. Go check it out and save every day at Findlay Hyundai. We are going to get you some headlines, kind of bounce around a little bit. We call it What's Trending. Let's do it right now. Let's go. Let's go. Fire it up, Paulie. We've got some fun stuff happening locally. How about some 2A girls basketball? We got 2 local teams still out there. Kanab, they got that 6'4" University of Utah commit. They beat North Summit yesterday. And Enterprise got past Beaver.
Wow.
In the
K-Man's happy. The Wolves.
Yeah. His alma mater.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. So they will be squaring off for the state championship. Exciting stuff there. Of course, 4A and our local teams here in St. George and Cedar City, they've wrapped up. They're off into spring sports. The other high school headline, we will be hosting our Region 9 Baseball Media Day today on the Fan Sports Network.
Yeah.
And we will be chatting with coaches, select players. We will have that for you on the airwaves and on the live stream this afternoon, right around 4 o'clock. Give or take a few minutes, and look forward to having you tune in, get y'all pumped for a little ball and stick at the yard.
Should be really fun.
Looking forward to hearing from defending state champ Justin Abbott, skipper of the Mustangs. You got Dougie back, Dougie Smith. You got Cutter Christensen. You got a star-studded lineup. They even got a couple move-ins, two move-ins to bolster their lineup. One kid from, I think, was living in Bryce Valley, Bryce Canyon area, transferred down to Crimson Cliffs. You got a new coach, brand new coach, the youngest head coach in the state.
Jagan, yeah.
And Jagan Levitt at Desert Hills, so we'll get to know him a little bit, talk about... It wasn't that long ago I was calling his games at Pineview High School and then watching him play for Coach Fatenauer at Utah Tech. And he was always a grinder, a hustler. He'd run through a wall for you. I can't wait to see... He was on staff with Chunner Nyberg when the Desert Hills job opened up with Kevin Cave, who is an attorney by trade but was teaching and coaching, went back to law and stepped away from teaching and coaching. That opened up the door, and Desert Hills hired Jagan Levitt to be their new head coach. Of course, Reed Seacrest at Snow Canyon. It's fun to see Mr. Hustle, Reed Seacrest.
Yeah.
He always jokes about that it's not really a sprint to coach third base anymore. It's just a brisk hustle. He's been doing it a long time, over 20 years, coaching the Warriors. And then, Chunner Nyberg at Dixie. I think one of the big storylines this year is he's got Jordan pitching for him. You got a girl playing baseball, and she's not just playing; she's
good.
She's outstanding.
Yeah,
fastball around 80.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like good movement on her changeups and stuff. Jordan Andreas.
Looking forward to seeing. She got a little run last year, and she played in some playoff game, if I remember correctly. She kind of got some spot duty there, but I think she's going to have a much bigger role on the team this year. I'm looking forward to seeing her progression.
She'll probably be there
in the rotation.
Yeah, they're like second or third starter. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. So that's kind of a cool storyline out there.
That is.
The Brad Nelson and Cedar, we've got Kyler Walker over there at his alma mater with the ZZ Top beard.
I was wondering if he
that bad
trimmed up, lets it grow the whole season. I don't know, but maybe he starts clean shave. We'll find out today, of course.
Yep. So tune in this afternoon on the radio. You'll be able to go to the fansportsnetwork.com. You can watch it on our YouTube page, like and subscribe. We've got a big day planned for you this afternoon with our media day. Really excited about that. So that's headline worthy here on The Drive this morning. The all-region preseason teams are always fun.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who is going. I think the MVP is kind of wide open, to be honest with you. The preseason MVP, I should stipulate that. So that's going to be interesting. I mean, we do a combined poll with the coaches and with the media. Yeah. Usually it's about 10 or 12 people voting. St. George News, us, all the coaches. So it's not it's not like we have 100 voters, but it gives you a pretty good sample of who is going to make some noise and who we expect to have a really big season. So that'll be fun this afternoon. Invite you to tune in for that. Other headlines out there. BYU loses last night. Bad loss for them at home against UCF. UCF
97-84.
Hit 14 3-pointers in the victory. And you come off that big high win. And if you believe in like a trap game or a letdown game, this is the epitome of it, right? You're still at home. It's UCF. There's 4 games left in conference. You just beat Iowa State, the number 4 team in the country. You kind of, even though you've had some injuries, you're kind of going into that game thinking we got this, and then you just run into a buzzsaw and get beat.
Lay an egg.
And I thought that might happen last night, too, with Notre Dame and Duke. At least Notre Dame keeping it close. There was no letdown whatsoever. It was like the number 1 team in the country all of a sudden has got the pedal to the metal.
Worst home loss in Notre Dame history.
Unbelievable big blowout. They lost by almost 50.
Points. Yeah, 44 points they lost by. So.
That could have been a trap type game for the Blue Devils.
It could have been, but it was not.
It was not.
It was definitely not. But some other scores: Utah falls to Iowa State 75-59 in a game that really wasn't ever too close. Texas Tech in the Big 12 takes care of Cincinnati 80-68. Miami, Ohio remains undefeated at 28-0, 15-0 in the WAC with their 10-point win over Eastern Michigan. And lastly, Mizzou, they were the last 4 in. They defeat Tennessee, sorry, buddy, by 4 points. So that's your college basketball recap of last night. And elsewhere in sports tonight, the Olympic freeze is over. And we're back to puck on the ice in the NHL as we got both our local teams in action tonight. Mammoth got a huge one in Salt Lake City to open up the break. They play the Colorado Avalanche, who enter the game 37-9-9, best record in the NHL. Mammoth currently a slight home dog, plus 102 to the Avalanche. If you like the Avalanche, minus 120 the other way. And at 8 o'clock, it'll be the Golden Knights on the road taking on the LA Kings. Who are a pretty good team this year. Kempe, Dowdy, some of the pieces.
What do you think Jack did? Did you think he took a direct flight overnight, like a red eye to L.A. from last night? Or do you think he got up really early this morning, took an early flight from, because he was part of that Olympic team that was at the State of the Union address last night?
The logistics are crazy to think about. Like,
I'm sure he didn't have time to pit stop in Vegas.
No.
I'm assuming he's going to play tonight.
I'd assume, just a long night. He's just going to have to get through it this first game. But, it's going to be in L.A. against the Kings. So.
But by the way, President Trump gave the Presidential Medal of Freedom to the goalie of the U.S. men's Olympic hockey team last night.
That's nice.
They received a bipartisan applause, which was nice. One of the few times everybody in the Oval was clapping.
That's right.
Democrats and Republicans alike were clapping it up.
They were united.
They were united for the red, white, and blue.
8-game slate in the NHL tonight, though. 16 teams playing. So if you're a hockey fan like me, like Tara, like Devin, then there's a game for you tonight.
Yep. Jazz have reportedly lost another player for the year, according to multiple outlets. Utah guard Vince Williams, who they just traded for, tore his ACL during Monday's loss to the Houston Rockets.
Man, something in the water up there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're drinking out of a tank. Williams averaged 4.7 points in 6 games off the bench after he came over in that trade from the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
You don't want to see anybody tear their ACL.
No, never.
Davis Webb, new Broncos OC. Man, I think there's like 44 either head coaches or new play callers on offense and defense in the NFL so far to be hired. It's been a wild cycle. Yeah. But Denver Broncos head coach Sean Payton making the major change heading into the season. He announced yesterday at the NFL Combine that the newly named coordinator Davis Webb will be the team's play caller on game days. It'll be the first time in Sean Payton's tenure as an NFL head coach that he will not be the team's primary offensive play caller. Wow. He was Davis Webb's been the quarterback coach since 2023. I think they were going to lose him if Payton didn't make this move.
Yeah,
I think it was like, Davis, we want to keep you. We're going to promote you to OC. You're calling the plays now. I think
bump you up to keep you.
Yeah. Otherwise, somebody else was going to put him in that role.
I agree. Other NFL news, Trent Williams, the 12-time Pro Bowler, having some contract disputes with the 49ers. Pelissero was reporting yesterday that he could be a cap casualty, the 12-time Pro Bowler. But John Lynch says today he's optimistic the 49ers and Trent Williams can reach a deal. One of the best left tackles in the game. We'll see if he's back with the 49ers next year. But yesterday, it was looking in doubt.
Let's see. Real Salt Lake plays again. Yeah. First home game of the MLS season Saturday.
I've never been to a game.
Claret and Cobalt. I've been to one. I've been to one. It's been a few years back, but I have been to a game before. They played. Who did they play? I'm trying to think who it was. I can't even remember who they played. But they started the season with a road loss, 1-0 to Vancouver. Whitecaps got them. So they'll play the Seattle Sounders, who looked really good in their debut up at Lumen Field in the rain on Sunday night. So off and run. It was a big kickoff weekend in the MLS. That Sounders game was the one game I did get to watch because it was like nothing else was on Sunday night except for that game. So I was taking that in. And they looked really good. So tough test, even though it's the home opener for RSL. Lakers are in a little bit of trouble. They're now the 6th seed in the West. They lose 110-109 last night to Orlando. And Luka and LeBron botched the final sequence of the game. What do you make of that? Are the Lakers in trouble? Remember, 7, 8, 9, and 10 have to go to the play-in scenario, and the Lakers are 34 and 23 right now.
Yeah, I've never really been a big fan of the Lakers' current construction. I think that, with LeBron, they're trying to usher in the new era with Luka, but they're still leaning on the past with an old player like LeBron. It feels like a weird team. Who's the leader of that team? I don't really understand at this point. I know Luka was brought in to be the lead dog of the future, but I feel like LeBron is kind of in a power struggle with him. Like, who's the leader of this team? I don't know. I feel like they're kind of in a weird spot. They'll make the playoffs, but how deep will they go? They didn't go deep last year. I don't expect them to go deep this year.
Yeah, botched the final play. Luka hesitated. LeBron missed. It wasn't good. So that's going to be a big talking point in NBA circles and in the media today. 110-109. It was a sideline play between Braun and Luka, and didn't even get a quality shot.
Yeah.
So Magic center Wendell Carter Jr. scored a putback with 6.7 seconds remaining to put Orlando up by 1. LA calls the timeout. Coming out of the timeout, James passed to an open Luka, who caught it on the left wing beyond the 3-point line, but didn't shoot it. He said afterwards, "I know I was open, but I just thought I was a little bit far. Tried to take one dribble closer, and I probably shouldn't have picked up the ball, and I should have just tried to attack." Once he stopped his dribble, he got double-teamed. Banchero was one of the guys there. Double. He throws it to LeBron, who's got 2.9 seconds left. He turns away, and it's a 27-foot fadeaway 3 at the buzzer, which, of course, he missed.
Yeah.
He thought he had a good look, and it looked like he kind of lost his balance. So a lot of people are talking about that. All right. Anything else? Those are your sports headlines. One game, a bonus ball for you. 2 bonus balls for you. Utah State in action tonight at San Diego State. That is a 9 o'clock tip because it's nationally broadcast on FS1.
Yeah, that's good.
And then, of course, don't forget, you know what? Tomorrow night, Abilene Christian in town at the Burns Arena. I got 2 tickets. 2 tickets to caller number 3 right now, 435-990-9950. You can come to the station, grab these today, and you can be in that arena to watch Tech. They only have this home game and then the final home game of the season, which is on March 7th against Utah Valley. Only 2 chances left to see this year's Utah Tech Trailblazers, who are sitting second in the WAC standings right now. We'll take a winner of the break, 435-990-9950. Hit us up if you want some tickets here on the Morning Drive. No dance moves from Paulie as we welcome you back. Hour 2,
right.
8:20 on
Not
the
this
drive. No dance moves from Paulie.
Not this one.
We have guests
Well,
in
who
the
is
studio.
There,
Tara's
gotcha.
bust him out.
Yeah, there you go.
Fifth Harmony.
Okay.
Yeah. The music was so good earlier in the show. It was so
That
good,
was a good
earlier
one.
in the show. At least I've heard that one before.
Yeah, sometimes you get a wild card.
We're
from
hanging out, Finley Hyundai Studio. Show also today brought to you by Prime IV. They still got till Saturday to go get that couples retreat that they've been doing that special on all month long. 2 Prime IV drips, the zero gravity massaging chairs. $250. Go to Prime IV and take advantage. You don't even have to use it this month. You could just book it and then go next week or whatever you'd like for that spring break boost, baby. Spring break right around the corner. Paul, you got plans for spring break?
Not
No.
as of yet. We're laying low, buddy.
It's hoop season, right?
Yeah, it is.
We're getting into March Madness
We
time
are.
for Prediction P.
That's right, buddy.
We got some special guests, like I mentioned. Anthony. Good morning, Anthony.
Good morning.
How's the nasal passage? How's the voice this morning?
Allergies are killing me today.
Oh boy. Tell me about it. And Lacey's here as well. Lacey, good morning.
Good morning.
Anthony and Lacey are with the Southern Utah Football Athletic Foundation. And Lacey, take just a second and tell everybody about the foundation. Kind of give me the overview of what you guys are all about.
So we started a few years ago, but the main goal that we have is to get kids moving, to get kids interacting with football in general. Athletics but we've kind of focused more onto football. We're grateful for Utah Tech every year. They graciously host us for free, that we can go over there, use their facilities. Thank you to Utah Tech and Ken Beezer over there for always saying yes. And so we go out there, we do a free camp every year, 4th to 8th grade. And then we use the sponsor money from that to then host the free camp, but then also to scholarship kids for the upcoming tackle season.
Love it.
Nice.
Love it. And how many years you been doing this, Anthony?
This is going on year 5 for us.
Year 5.
Yep.
Year 5. What's the goal? Is there a goal this year? Is number of kids, number of dollars? What are you shooting for the moon here? We're talking.
So
Yes.
I try not to focus more on the donation side. I focus more on the football side. And so year 5, I'm trying to make this the biggest, greatest camp yet. We've got a lot of amazing trainers coming in, not just from all over the state, but also out of state, flying in just solely to help teach kids. And so obviously for me, the goal is to make it better every year and then also increase the numbers every year. Last year we were around probably 350 kids, all
Which is
100%
great.
free, and hopefully this year we have even more.
Yeah. Well, I love this. I'm pumped. When you reached out, I was like, yes, come back by. Let's get the word out in Southern Utah. If you have kids, ages, what's the youngest that they can come? Like 8 years old? 4th grade? Kind of fourth grade all the way up till what? What's the cutoff?
8th grade.
Yeah.
8th grade. So that's a pretty good little spectrum.
range,
We
yeah.
are a family town. I know a lot of our listeners have to have 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th graders out there. You can go to this camp. It's going to be Friday. The 4th and 5th graders from 4 to 6. The 6th, 7th, and 8th graders will go in the evening window after the younger kids. And then on Saturday, same thing, 9 to 10:30 is 4th and 5th grade. And then the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders go 11 to 12:30. So you got 2 days and 2 sessions each day. You said you got people coming in from all over just to help out with this, and they're donating their time just to help these kids progress and have a good time.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
I love it. And what is it, like an NFL combine? Like, what are you going to be doing?
It feels like it, but it's actually just 100% a skills camp. So kids can show up, and if they've been playing, they can play. They can train in any position that they want to train. Kids that have never played, they get to go out, they get a feel for whatever they want, and then they can go work with those specific position groups. And so I make it just entirely up to their choice.
Wow.
Love that.
That's pretty cool.
Paulie, you cannot go with the wide receivers like you want to.
I was
You
told
were
that
with
my
the
whole life.
defensive
Don't
line.
worry.
Wide
Don't worry.
receiver and safety is out for you, buddy.
That's right.
It has nothing to do with the age at all. It's for sure that you can't be a wide receiver.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. No, I was told
He's
that
wide, he's just not
my
a receiver.
entire youth football career. They were like, I was like, I want to be a tight end, and they were like, you belong over there with the lineman.
It's like, shut up, get on the line.
Hey, we know the value of
yeah.
an offense and defensive
That's
line.
right.
Oh, we sure do.
So you
Case
guys-
in point, my beloved Seattle Seahawks.
Oh.
So you guys
Hey,
Super
Drake
Bowl
May could have
champ-
used Hellebuck, that's for sure. It's good to finally see a Patriot that can
You
block.
guys have trainers for the big fellas, though, for the linemen as well. I mean, a lot of skill work. Everyone wants to be a receiver. Everyone wants to be a quarterback. Everyone wants to be a running back. But you've got guys helping teach the linemen, too.
Believe it or not, that's probably our heaviest position as far as coaching staff.
Wow.
And we have a former NFL athlete coming in to help with the line.
Well, okay.
Can you tell us who that is?
Leave us on a
cliffhanger there.
Can we drop a name right now?
Somebody we would know? Do we have to guess?
Someone you know from the community.
Oh, okay.
Former
Awesome.
NFL player.
Mine.
Is it a Sewell?
It's not.
It's not a Sewell. Okay.
Okay.
Is it in our community? Former NFL player?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Doug Jolly?
No, but he has attended before.
Okay.
He came to one of our first camps.
Okay.
That was a good guess.
John Ursua?
Receiver
Oh, wow.
from Cedar, right?
There's not very many guys that are from our community.
They got you
former NFL players.
Actually, I will say, I actually am surprised that we do have more than I think people think.
There is a lot.
We have a lot that have like kind of started to come back home or like kind of come down, and I don't know.
Hello to Nagata?
I wish, but nope.
No,
he's a monster.
Hey.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess you'll have to come and see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They're leaving us on the cliffhanger.
I will say, we at the end we do kind of a 5-on-5, and we do 7-on-7. We gotta do some comp, like 1-on-1s and stuff. But our 5-on-5s we do with our linemen, and that's kind of the like
highlight of the camp.
and that's the highlight.
The big
and
dogs.
it is so fun.
Yeah, I
it's
like
really
that.
they usually don't, and so when they come and we can give them like a huge, we have all the boys come over and do a big old. It's really fun.
Circle them up, do the pull in the ring type thing. Yeah, I get you.
Polly used to always get pedaled on those. Yeah. All right. The Football Athletic Foundation Camp, Utah Tech, Greater Zion Stadium this Friday and Saturday. Here you are on a Wednesday. Now, what do you need people to sign up, or can they just sign up at the field, or do you need pre-registration?
I would love pre-registration just so we have an idea of numbers, we have an idea of who's coming, age groups, and positions. Just so we're trying to communicate with our our coaches and trainers. Hey, you're going to have this many kids or whatever, because on the thing it signs up on what positions they're at. So if we can pre-register, great. We would love it if you go to our Instagram. But if you don't still come, we still can check in or register at the camp. So
you're not turning people away.
No,
Never.
No, it's a free camp. So we want the community. We want kids to come out.
Remind me how this started. The Ott Scholarship, the SUA Foundation, their Instagram. By the way, I also just went and put it on my story, so you could find it there too for anybody that follows me on Instagram at Dev Dixon or at SUA Foundation. You'll get all the details in case you've already forgotten on this Friday and Saturday. But the backstory.
Well, I would like to say the Ott Scholarship we launched at the end of last season, or after our last camp. And that's kind of like our main focus. But that has someone's last name on it, so he's going to have to take that
That's
one.
what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Lacey surprised me. I mean, I've been involved with SUAF for 4 years now, and then she surprised me with the Ott Scholarship. The reason why it came around is because me as a child had some hardships, had some troubles with growing up and family dynamics, and so unfortunately I was only ever to play football one time as a little league kid, and it was because I was sponsored by another family that helped out. And there's a demand here in the community where kids can't afford to play sports, and for me,
It's expensive.
I'm very passionate about football. It teaches you so many aspects of life.
Yeah.
And so I just want to be able to provide every opportunity I can to help kids get the opportunity to play the game and learn some perishable skills from it.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I don't want anybody ever not to be able to play because they feel like it's too expensive.
That's right. Equipment's an issue or whatever.
Look, I've got 4 kids. I know how expensive it is.
Yes.
Every dollar goes to my daughter's dance, my son's golf, my daughter's soccer.
I have a dancer too. That all your money's going to dance.
Dance
Don't
is
say all the other sports. It's going to
ridiculous.
dance. Yeah, I have a dancer.
Like if I went back, I bet I've given a certain dance studio in town probably $70,000. I'm not joking.
He's not.
I have 2 daughters that all the way up through every single. My dance bill was like $1,000 a month for years. For years, I'm still paying for one of them. Yeah, so I love that. So the Ott Scholarship, the backstory. There you go, Anthony. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Lacey, anything else the community needs to know about?
I will do a shout out to some of our sponsors. Again, we go out into the community. We try and find local sponsors, and they are so gracious to us. And so for me as a parent, I want to get back to those that are supporting our kids. And again, they make it so it's free, and they make it so we can do the scholarships. And that's to Endless Summer Pool Services. They're our title sponsor.
Cool.
We have Gotwood Builders, Construction, MVP Sports. They do our shirts and everything every year. I'm so grateful for
Michonne.
them. Yes.
Shout out Michonne.
Yes, she's amazing. Air Show. So they're one of the trainers that are coming down from up north. He's
Okay,
amazing.
cool. That's a former BYU player, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Wide receiver. Is it Ross? Is it Ross? I'm trying to think who Air
Zach.
Show. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So he's coming down. All Smiles Co. They do custom hats, custom shirts. Flynn Construction, Accent Painting, and Window Sharks. Again, without them, we don't make this happen.
Love it.
We're grateful for them.
Shout out to all those local men and women. And parents, get your kids to the Southern Utah Football Athletic Foundation camp this Friday and Saturday at Greater Zion Stadium. If you want more info, go to the SUA Foundation Instagram page.
Perfect.
Yeah, at SUA Foundation. You'll find them. I put it on my story. Go look it up. Anthony and Lacey, good to see you. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, maybe I'll stop by this weekend. Paulie, you want to get out there in the Oklahoma drill? I know you're salivating.
Hey, you can show them how it's done.
Yes, please do. That would be amazing.
Yeah,
We'll get you running some routes.
I will.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, no. You can go to
Let
the wide
me be a
receivers.
receiver.
You can go to the wide receivers.
Let me be a pretty boy.
Yeah.
He gets to pick, huh?
You know what I want to do?
I gotta see this.
Now all of a sudden our numbers just jumped.
Everybody come out to see Polly be a wide receiver.
I'm running routes. How
This is
about
our
it?
halftime show.
What if you ran through a brick wall to start the camp? What
That'd be
if
good. Yeah.
That would be cool. We can make it just
that
a paper
happen.
brick
Yeah,
wall,
paper brick wall.
Yeah.
and you could run through it.
No, I'm thinking about getting real pavers. And,
Real brick.
Either way, we
the
can make
fence.
that happen. Either way.
we have any pavers companies that will donate the
They want
bricks?
to do this. Yeah.
One more sponsor. We need one more sponsor.
Holbrook Asphalt, they got to come through for us.
At the end of the camp, Paulie runs through a brick wall. That's right. You guys are great. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Great thing for our community. If parents, if you have kids, get them out to Utah Tech this Friday and Saturday and let them know your kids will be coming. We got to get to a timeout. We're back in a flash talking more sports. Hey, welcome back, everybody. It is The Drive. That was fun last segment.
It was.
That was fun.
They had a lot of energy. I liked it.
Appreciate Anthony and Lacey stopping by. If you're just tuning in and you missed that segment, we'll get it posted. We'll get it posted on our socials and helping get the word out. It's a free camp.
Yeah.
And they've got some great sponsors that make it affordable for kids to get a chance to get out and get some skill work. And like they mentioned, it's at the college stadium. It's at Utah Tech University down there on campus. Kind of cool for, fourth grader, fifth grader, sixth grader, seventh grader, eighth grader to get out there on the turf and get NFL training. A lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Appreciate SUA Foundation for coming by the show and letting everybody know about what's going on in our community. What are you owing about?
The Western Athletic Conference has had an updated statement
on
the UVU.
Been waiting for that
14 hours ago. So this was last night. This is from Rebecca Ray, the WAC commissioner. The Western Athletic Conference acknowledges the court's decision to grant a temporary restraining order in the pending matter involving Utah Valley University. The TRO is an interim measure that provides the court additional time to fully consider the legal issues presented, while protecting student athletes' ability to compete. Yeah. The conference remains confident in its legal position and will continue to defend and enforce its bylaws. The WAC's priority remains providing stability for its member institutions. So from what this says, it seems as if the WAC is granting, or the judge has granted the TRO.
Told you.
The restraining order. Yeah.
Told you.
There's an injunction. Let's see. Kyle McDonald is reporting there's an injunction hearing on Friday in Utah's 4th District Court that will really determine if Utah Valley can compete at WAC Vegas. So they may be able to get their games on TV right as of now, but I don't think they're able to play in the WAC tournament according to what McDonald's saying.
Not yet.
And he's kind of been the guy I've been following on this.
Yeah. Look,
14-day temporary restraining order has been granted. As of now, Utah Valley athletes can compete in the indoor WAC track and field championships this weekend in Spokane. That's all it means so far.
Correct.
Because the WAC tournament is further than 14 days out.
So basically, Utah Valley wants a judge to put the brakes on the WAC's decision to bar the school's athletic teams from postseason play.
Correct.
That's the translation. So, here we are, this Utah Valley attorney is going to work. And what did I say from day one?
Yes.
Somebody is telling UVU brass, we got this covered. We've got a plan. Your kids are going to be allowed to play. They had to not pay the exit fee.
Yeah, that's
They had to have a backup plan to ensure that the student athletes were not harmed.
Right.
Now, I'm sure panic mode came for all the parents of these athletes at these schools. Like, oh my gosh, we sent our kids to the school and now they can't play in the postseason, live out their dreams. This is garbage, right?
Yeah.
But somebody behind the scenes, some attorney's like, we got you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I know you were panicking the other day and you're like, Kyle would know more than you, Devin. I'm like, I love Kyle. And maybe he's just trying to get some clicks.
He might be a little Chicken Little
but
in this situation.
I am not backing off my statement I came up with a month ago saying there is no way that a judge sits there and says, yeah, sorry, student athletes, you're out of luck.
You're out.
Yeah.
They're going to come to some sort of agreement. The judge is going to grant them ability to play. They might still make Utah Valley pay some or all of the exit money. That's to be determined over time.
McDonald's solution in his final tweet I'll read here. I'm not a legal expert, but if I'm Utah Valley at this point, I pay the exit fee to alleviate any stress going on with my student athletes and then file a countersuit if I still feel I have a case after, in all caps, the conference championships are done.
Okay.
Correct.
I like that.
That is a good
That's
solution.
the appropriate.
Yes. Pay the fee, get it back later if the court deems it's worthy. That's kind of how I feel.
I mean,
I agree with that tweet.
And this hurts your student athletic experience. This hurts your brand. This hurts your reputation.
Yeah,
exactly. Future recruiting, everything.
It's not just men's and women's basketball. It's 8 WAC championships.
Yes.
All the spring sports, your baseball team, your softball team, your track and field team, all that is affected, right? It's not just because the men's basketball team is one of the top teams in the conference.
Yeah.
I mean, legitimately, Utah Valley would lose probably less money by not going to the NCAA tournament than what they would. I don't know how much you make when you go to the NCAA tournament. Do you know the number?
I don't know the number for the. Let me look.
I mean, there's got to be some compensation, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when you go to the tournament, postseason play, teams make money. But the negotiations obviously have failed, and now they're going to the courtroom. And don't we have other more pressing?
Each game played earns a conference unit, which the WAC would only have one representative and they'd have to win. But each game played, so you get one for playing it and you get more for winning it.
Correct.
But you earn a conference unit worth approximately $2 million per game played in the tournament, is what I'm reading here.
Yeah, and look, I don't know who's to blame here. I know both parties have said we've made multiple attempts to come to an agreement.
Yeah.
And now they've had to go to the courtroom. This happens quite often.
Yeah.
This is not, but it is a big headline.
Yeah,
UVU's big thing is they don't have other exit fees and they do. That's what they're upset about, right? I don't know what the agreement would distribute, about maybe $5.6 million to retain the members paid for by exit fees from departing members. There's all those numbers in that court filing. The Des News had a story out about a week ago. I think those are the numbers. And we know UVU is leaving for the Big West. And the WAC's big thing is UVU breached their contract with the conference, and they didn't pay the exit fee, so they're not in good standing.
Yeah.
And the WAC has been consistent up front and open with Utah Valley, and their stance is they have tried to avoid this whole making it a legal matter, but
That's
UVU is the one that
want to
feel
get
like
in the mud, yeah. So it makes it tough.
Yeah.
But why can't they just pay them, like McDonald's saying, pay the million, counter sue, and get it back after the tournaments?
Yeah,
I think that's the easy solution. But
sure.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not an admin or anyone making the decision.
The WAC crowns champions in 9 women's sports, 7 men's sports. So there's 16 total sports. So the conference tournaments and championships in track and field, basketball, softball, baseball, golf are all coming up in the next 3 months. And, their golf team's pretty good.
Yeah.
I saw them when I was out in California a couple weeks ago, and they've got some good players. So, and so it's more than just the basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for the latest, Paulie.
You're welcome.
Ratliff,
I wanted to.
The courtroom.
Been
news.
engaged with this story because
I
do.
Well, it affects SU.
Grandpa
it affects
and
Utah
Grandma
Tech.
can't watch them on ESPN Plus right now. That's been going on for weeks.
Home games.
Yeah. Still, that's
Road
half your games.
games.
That's half your games. You're not getting a chance to see little Johnny play half his games.
Yeah.
So they've botched this at a historic level. UVU. The WAC just wants their money, and UVU's just dancing around it and trying to skate off for free. And I feel like the athletes shouldn't suffer, but this admin for Utah Valley is
that's where I come in.
Horrifically messed this up.
That's where I come in, and I'm telling you, somebody is giving them legal advice, saying, you know what, you have a really compelling case here, and we think you can win and avoid paying the exit fees. They're taking that on counsel.
Yeah,
I don't think this is the president that's leaving going rogue. Like line in the sand, like old fashioned gun shootout. Like this gun
shootout.
Yeah, like the old West.
Yeah, like a holster draw, like that type thing.
Just an analogy, probably a poor one.
I like it. I've had a few of those.
Yeah, well, hopefully you have a few more in weeks and shows to come.
She's quiet for 5 minutes, and I say, I have a few bad analogies. Really?
You've had like a standoff of pace, like you did the 10 paces and turn and shoot. Like,
that's what I was alluding to. Yeah, that's what I was alluding to. I know. It's old school. We don't do that anymore.
Paul's never done that. He's
for the 40-year-olds in this room only.
I've been in a few of those.
Oh, you didn't
We used to do it. We used to do it with Roman candles.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Small town.
Small town.
You got to come up with stuff to have fun.
No cell phones back in your day, right, buddy?
No.
Thank goodness.
Just Roman candle fights.
Just Roman candle
and they
fights.
were epic.
Pop gun fights.
Just don't start the field on fire, right?
Well, no, we would illegally trespass into an old underground missile silo.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody.
Don't
yet.
set off a World War II nuke or something.
Don't tell
Just our
anybody.
entire listening audience.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, I don't even know where to go after that.
Yeah, I didn't know you were a silo boy, sneaking in there, having fights with the Roman
I wonder if
candles.
they still do that.
Oh,
wonder
I
if
bet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
well,
We still
up
do
and
it at Lake Powell
closed.
every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, if you come out, you're going to be in it.
Remind me to come because I'm down with the Roman candle fight.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
At least you're in the lake, so if you start on fire, you can hurry and like run into the water.
Yeah, has that happened before?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Maybe I'm out on that. I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Well, just don't get hit and you're
Don't
fine.
get hit. Dodge it, buddy.
Yeah.
You're a small
Those
target.
things are coming out of the
5Ds.
They're coming out at what? 50
Dodge,
miles an
duck,
hour?
duck.
Yeah, and dodge. Yeah, he'll be fine. He's a little target. I would struggle. I'd get hit a bunch.
You would get pelted.
I would
You
get
would.
pelted.
Yeah,
I
you'd
can't
be
come to
the-
Lake Powell.
the
I'm
target.
scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared of getting
scared.
tattooed with Roman candle bullets.
You know the other story out there? I'm going to transition out of the Roman candle fights to a sports story. I've been following this a little bit the last couple of days because if anybody's read the news, the cartel leader in Mexico, they killed him. The law enforcement down in Mexico, right? I don't know if it's
I saw the
national
gas station thing and all that blow up.
And now
The
the rest,
Costco or what?
and now the rest of the cartel. There's been like
the retaliation.
25 deaths of Mexican police enforcement. There's been cartel killing. Like, it's a mess down there right now.
Yeah.
And the World Cup this summer is going to play games down there.
Wow.
And Mexico's president, Claudia Sheinbaum, has been insistent that there will be no risk to anybody traveling to Mexico for the tournament this June and July. But I mean,
that's a big
if you ask
guarantee.
anybody if they're going to Mexico for spring break right now, the answer is like probably not. Probably not.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So they're
Probably not, I would say.
well, yeah. So Nimoso Oseguera Cervantes, it was the drug lord that they killed.
Yeah.
And it came at the hands of the Mexico security forces. I don't know if it's like a CIA or an FBI. I don't know what they call it down there.
You never really cut the head off because didn't I hear that El Chapo guy was supposed to be the big gun and we got him.
And then somebody else.
Now they just
appears.
reborn as somebody else, a new leader. You know.
But 25 members of the Mexican National Guard have been killed. 60 total people have died, and there's going to be. They did postpone some football games down there. Liga MX, Quintero and FC Juarez got rescheduled. And so a lot of people have been talking about this. A FIFA spokesman said, and I quote, Mexico is approaching World Cup planning as a matter of national security and national pride, and they have resourced the planning accordingly. FIFA is confident in the intelligence and operation capabilities of its Mexican partners. Sheinbaum is saying the most important thing is that our objective is security and peace, and that's what we're working on. There would be no risk to any visitors to Guadalajara because games will be at a couple different locations: Monterrey, Mexico City, and at least and Guadalajara. So interesting, and maybe that's why they're working on this right now. Show today brought to you by Soda Weight Loss. Paulie, tell us how the weight loss journey is going. You're trying to let go of a few pounds.
Yeah, that's right. Is anyone out there ready to drop the weight and keep it off for good? Tired of quick fix shots and drugs that change your lifelong refills and bills? I know I've been in that cycle. Soda Weight Loss is a game changer. Short time in, lifetime win. You join for a little while, learn to eat real food and with a smart way with your own licensed nutritionist. guiding you through every step of the way. No hunger and no endless prescriptions. Boom, the weight melts off, the habits stick, and you walk away healthier, confident, and with cash left for that big vacation. And right now, join, and your partner joins for free. 2 transformations for the price of 1. Thousands of people crushing it like me, nearly 9,000 Google reviews. They're #1 in America for client satisfaction and real results that you can see and touch. And don't wait. Call Soda Weight Loss today at 866-800-SOTA or sodaweightloss.com. Join us for a short time. Get results that last a lifetime.
Love it. Love it. Good job. Keep up the good work and keep shedding off a few LBs.
2.4 down from last week.
Nice.
Good job.
Which wasn't easy because we were traveling.
We were gone all week. Eating out at restaurants.
I had salmon. I had a couple salads. I was eating pretty decent, even though we were on the road.
Yeah.
You know, so I was.
Yeah, I remember. Devin, get me a salad. Bring it back to the house.
Yeah, me and Tara, you took the late bus to Ogden, and I had to put in a pickup order with my buddy.
Yeah. I got you the salad.
Santa Fe salad. It was great.
Oh, it is the drive. We love our sponsors. Thank
Yes.
you, Soda Weight Loss. Appreciate Zag, our friends at Coral Canyon Golf Course, our friends at Game Day Men's Health. Those P shots, part of their special this month, 50% off P shots at Game Day Men's Health. They do it with no pills. It's results, just results driven. Book your free testosterone test at GameDayMen'sHealth.com/St. George, or you can call or text for a free appointment or ask questions about the P shot to reclaim your game. Call or text 435-265-4223. Show also brought to you by One Health of St. George. Family care, more than checkups, more than charts. It's about connection. They take on new patients from newborns to grandparents. Dr. Turner now with them, and he'll treat you like you're part of the family. Go to onehealthclinics.com to learn more. Prime IV, bringing you the show every day. Wilkinson's, Jimmy John's. We're wrapping up the month of February. We're going to have another, all our highlights for the month of February. We'll get them on our socials, and we're going to have the fan vote for the Jimmy John's highlight of the month. We got some good ones to
some good candidates
to choose from. Yes. Congratulations to Brigham Kemp, who was named our Findlay Subaru Player of the Week last week.
Nice.
Kind of a no-brainer. We didn't even put up a vote because BK1 had such an incredible state tournament. Got Hurricane all the way to the state championship.
That's right.
Yeah.
What a run. Magic carpet ride for those Tigers.
Yeah. Appreciate Findlay Subaru. BK1 going to get a nice little $100 gift card to either Dick's Sporting Goods or Al's Sporting Goods, and a free Prime IV super powerful drip for winning the Player of the Week award from the Fan Sports Network and our friends at Findlay Subaru. And we appreciate TDS. TDS sponsors our local scores, and we will have a local score tomorrow because tomorrow Utah Tech basketball in action. Give me a thought or two quickly before we run out of time on Abilene Christian coming to town. Utah Tech men's basketball going for the season sweep over ACU.
Yeah, Abilene, not their best team this year for the Wildcats, but still a win that Utah Tech desperately needs, and they should take them very seriously at home. They've shown the ability to upset some teams, so Utah Tech's got to be on their toes, but they are the better team in this matchup playing at home. So I feel like they should get this W, and it's a much-needed W to keep pace with Cal Baptist and UVU in the WAC.
Abilene Christian 13-14 and only 5-9.
Yeah,
their net rank is 234. So and Utah Tech's now 10-5 in the WAC.
Sure.
And the net rank is I think 164. So Juddy's got them poised. And it should be fun tomorrow night. We'll have that game for you right here on the Fan Sports Network. And then they've got SUU. And then they finish at home with UVU. That SUU game will be on the road. We're getting down to the end of the regular season in college hoops. And all the conference tournaments are coming. The NCAA tournament is coming. We're all fired up for the madness of March.
I am fired up. I'll say that.
It gets me fired up. Every year, you're always like, NFL's over, the Super Bowl. And then you get... But Tara's excited about the UFL this year. They're kicking 60-yard field goals for 4 points, baby.
I am excited. I might like to see this in the NFL. Not going to lie. We'll see.
Yeah. All right, that'll do it for Paul. For Tara, I'm Devin. You guys have a great Wednesday. Tune in this afternoon for our Baseball Media Day. We'll see you.